I love this guy too. He's hilarious. Give it up for the great Obi Ehn, everybody. Obi Ehn.
Yo, what's up, Laugh Factory? How are we doing? How y'all? Man, it's a spooky evening out there. It's a real murky, rainy. We got a flood warning a couple days ago. We got a flood warning, you know? So I came dressed prepared. Okay, nigga came dressed prepared. You know, I'm used to this. Like, I'm used to cruel niggas like you laughing at this. You know, I was a broke, nerdy nigga growing up. Even me. Chaining off. No, I was poor. And, like, it sucks because I also had, like, a conservative dad. You know what I mean? Like so like he didn't like me as like a young black man, like sagging my pants. You know what I mean? But I hated flooding. So I think, right? I think there should, for both sides, I think there should be two belts, okay? You know, for dads, you know, a belt to keep your pants off. And for the kids, you know, if they're flooding, a belt to hang themselves. That would be better than looking like motherfucking Urkel. I don't know. I envy these kids. I envy these new kids. These new little niggas. I envy them. Fucking, they got it made. I don't know. Like, if you go on like TikTok right now, like I see these kids, I'm like, yo, these little niggas are balling. Like, yo. Like, these kids are saucing, like they're so cool, bro. And it's kind of frustrating, it's confusing, because I feel like, you know, when we were growing up, it was so clear to see if he was fucking broke. Like, it was so clear. You know, like, I think right now is the most confusing time to be alive, truly. Like, everything's kind of mixing together, like gender and shit, and everything, race is mixing together, even class. Like, I'm a hipster, which means I fucked baristas, like I have. I've had sex with baristas. And what that really means is I've nutted in white bitches with hairy armpits, like that's what that means. Now, no, the equation's not finished. Now, by virtue of transitive property, that means I have had sex with people who are very rich but tend to be poor. Like, that is what that means. That's what fucking white people mean, you know? So, oh no, man, I'm like getting punched bad. It's like your dad owns Google, nigga. Like, shut up. And it sucks, like, I don't know, it sucks, this new breed. All these hoes with Molly addictions and rips in their jeans. Who are you fooling? Everybody knows crack is for the people. Heroin is the opiate of the proletariat, if you will. I don't know. A lot of y'all right now, a lot of y'all think y'all safe. A lot of y'all are in cruise right now, rolling with some broke niggas. Y'all don't even know it. You don't even know it. Wolves in sheep clothing. Older step cousins in fake Yeezys. Like, it's shameful. Like, it's really shameful. I promise you, this is Chicago. Each homeless nigga is more dripped out than like 90% of this crowd right now. Like, just going to raves and sleeping on trains right now. Just with iPhones taking the most decrepit selfies you've ever seen. And I don't know, it's weird. It hurts my head a lot. Like, I'm thinking, like, it brings me a lot of anxiety. Because like I said, it didn't used to be like this. Like, if you were rich, you were rich. And if you were poor, you were poor. You were broke. If you were broke in the olden days, whoo! If you were broke in the olden days, nobody knew you and nobody cared. Like, that was just how it was. Like, you lived in an upside down bucket Like, historians will call them huts, but they were buckets. Like, you lived in an upside down bucket, and if you wanted to use the bathroom, you do it in a smaller bucket and you throw it out the window. That's how people lived in my social studies textbooks. Like, that's how. You barely had a name. Nobody had the time to name you, okay? They were too busy making more poor people, okay? Your name was the syllable, it was Bim. Your name was Bim. And your last name was your job. Like your name was Bim Shovels. Like, and nobody knew if you used shovels or you made shovels. Like, because you were so poor, nobody cared to write this shit down. And you had an ugly wife. You had an ugly wife with huge titties. Like, no, gargantuan titties. Like, National Geographic titties, bro. Like, you met her when y'all were 13, and when you married her at 14, the bitch looked like Bernie Mac. Like, that was your... And she would bear you 7 children. And those 7 children would get dysentery. And 6 of them would grow up to make more poor people. And that was life when you were poor. It was painful, but it was quiet. And I think it meant something. Now, rich people, you couldn't even see a rich nigga back in the day. Before 1980, bro, rich people like the chupacabra, okay? If you wanted to see a rich person, all of them were in a castle. And it's not like today. Like, today you can go on your phone and you can watch Hailey Bieber wax her coochie hair. Like, that's just the daily reality. Like, looking into your palm is like, oh, that's Kim Kardashian's whole vagina. That's right. But if you wanted to see a rich person, you had to go into like a castle, and to get to a castle, you needed to cross a moat. I don't know if y'all know what a moat is. Y'all know what a fucking moat is? It's a bridge that doesn't work. Bridges are supposed to get you places, moats get you nowhere. They have you had to swim past alligators and know how to operate, like be an engineer to operate it and shit, just to see King Louis V. Why did the chicken cross the road? He couldn't, because there was a fucking moat at the end. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm on Tinder again, so I gotta tell bitches I read Karl Marx, so that's what this is. That's what this is about. I believe in socialism. No, I don't. I listen to rap music. I don't. I like the Migos. I don't care about the poor. How much time do I have? I can't see that white nigga. I can't see him behind the shadows. I'm gonna get off soon though. I need to go home. I'll leave y'all with this. I don't like it when kids are like, we gotta eat the rich. I don't like that. I think it's fake. First off, you can't be merchant Harry Styles in one breath and cap in the other. But also, rich people look great now. They're gonna taste terrible. Oh my God. They do calisthenics and shit. Demi Lovato's gonna be gross. Okay, bye, thank you.